I was muted. Sorry, guys. I didn't realize I was muted. What's up? So I got to do my opening all over again. What's up, everybody? How you doing? Happy Halloween. We're driving back to California, and there's my alarm. But yeah. So I'm driving to California. I didn't want to play that song. I'm supposed to be in Discord. And I got Andy in Discord with me, which I just lost him. Now I have Andy in Discord again. Why am I muted on Discord? There we go. Can you hear me, Andy?
Yeah, I can hear you now. Yeah, that was weird because I realized I couldn't hear you on Discord.
No, you know what happened is my alarm went off and then it turned off everything because it's the alarm that's on that phone. Because it's 5:30 and I have an alarm for 5 to get ready for my show. Then I have an alarm for 5:30 to get ready for my show, and then I have a 5:59 time alarm to tell me, hey, hit the start button. So
yeah, that's cool. Yeah, your alarm tone, because I heard it the other day. I think on your stream, I was like, it's the same one that I use, and I was like, oh, why is my phone going off?
Right. Well, because it's like the most effective, right?
Yeah.
Who just showed up in Discord? I heard somebody. I thought. Oh nope.
No,
Pamela left.
Hand dropped. Yeah.
What's up, Future Miracle? How you doing? So, this is lovely traffic, but I figure why not? We can talk about politics. You guys, if you guys saw anything interesting in the news today, you can tell me. Like Andy was just telling me that, like we saw those election workers the other day telling people they had to get out of line because the line was closed. And like I knew they were Democrat people, but now Andy says it's a proven fact now that it's actually.
Yeah.
Like, you want to explain it, Andy?
Yeah, it's actual Democrat operatives that they're dressing up, and yeah, and then they got a cop even, and so his badge number is now out there, to help basically be an enforcer for them. So it's 100% what they're doing, and the Supreme Court in Pennsylvania said now they have to keep their early opening open for like three additional days now or something.
Really? Wow.
Yeah.
Well,
but I mean, people need to be in prison over this shit, though.
Yeah. Well, I mean, do you think that cop was just like they said, "Hey, we're poll workers, and you got to do this," or do you think the cop was in on it though?
I bet he was in on it.
You think he was in on it?
Yeah. I mean, we're talking about public union. I mean, I'm sure that that they can find someone who will do the union thing. He may have been like maybe he was. I bet he was working on union time. So. You think if he's in uniform and with a badge that's not allowed, to be on duty. He can't wear that unless you're on duty, I would think. But I bet there's a loophole.
Yeah, I thought they're kind of always on duty, in a way. What's up, Gray? What's up, Pamela? Yeah. I don't know. I could be wrong. I don't know enough about being a cop.
I don't either. Yeah, I mean it depends, but I'm sure that But I know that for a lot of those jobs, or the public union, they'll do that. You'll get people that can double bill.
Oh,
so they're getting paid by the union while they're getting paid by the state type thing or whatever.
Yeah. Oh,
and they're volunteering, like they're doing political stuff too, which you're not allowed to do.
Yeah. Well, like I had a buddy that he retired from the prisons, right, and the army. And he would get unemployment, or he would work during the summer for just checking on crops and stuff, make sure nobody's stealing the crops. And he got exactly 6 months worth of work out of that. Then he got 6 months of unemployment, then 6 months of work, and then 6 months of unemployment. And that was on top of his pension. So that was like a pretty sweet gig for him,
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
So hey, can't fault people for making money, but that guy, if he's doing that shit wrong, then
yeah,
who knows? Who the heck knows? I can't. This is almost California traffic to me.
Yeah, you'll get better as you get further. I mean, Salt Lake isn't it? It's a big area because it's kind of long because you're hemmed in by mountains and stuff. But yeah, once you start getting west, it should loosen up pretty quickly.
Yeah, hopefully. You know what? I guess I should use Waze to find the best way to get home, shouldn't I? Because Waze, as Ty says, Waze knows. Waze
Mm-hmm.
knows. All right, it's configuring. I'm gonna get home at 5:14 in the morning if I just keep driving. Nice. Are you there, Andy? Did I lose you when I did that?
Yeah. No,
Okay.
no, I'm here.
I don't want to make sure because Waze didn't kick it off. Yeah, I got an 11-hour drive. I can do it. I can do it.
Oh yeah.
Not like I haven't done it before, you know.
Yeah.
I think
So you're going to be driving pretty much all night, huh?
Oh, for sure. Well, like I haven't. Let's see. I got it. I don't know. Yeah, it's an 11-hour drive, so that's pretty much all night. Yeah. It's 11 plus, I guess. Well, it's 5:36, and it says I'll get home at 5:14. So that's almost 12 full hours, and plus, Donnie stops and me stop and get Diesel stops. So
Mm-hmm.
I got to make at least two or one Diesel stop, I think. So I'll probably stop.
Yeah.
And
Is it cheaper to get it like in Nevada? I would say, is it cheaper to get in Nevada than California? Yeah.
Oh, definitely. In Tanapoa, or it's called Tanapoa, Nevada, or something like that. That's normally where I stop because they got the.
Yeah.
That's where I got it on the way
I
here.
drove through there once.
Get through there once?
Yeah. Yeah, once or twice on the way to Yosemite, actually.
On the way to Yosemite, well, that's where we're going.
Actually, so yeah, because I had a trip in like 2004, and it was at Travis Air Force Base actually. So I was in Northern California, but then I stayed over a weekend, and so I drove down to Vegas, and then on my way back, I was like, I want to go through Death Valley and Yosemite.
Yeah.
So, yeah, but I kind of came up through.
Well, that's what. So I'm kind of backtracking because I was heading to Vegas. I was like, you know what? It's Halloween. Let's go to Vegas. And then I'm like, you know what? I just killed my scooter going around the mall. So let's just get the fuck home. So that's what I decided instead.
Yeah.
So I could have been like,
actually, yeah, last Halloween, last Halloween I was on Fremont Street. What do I think about it?
Oh, that's right, because you invited me and I couldn't go.
Yeah. I had that. My Australian friends were getting married there, so.
Yeah, because you were like, Eddie, I'm going to be on Fremont Street. But I couldn't go. I forget why I couldn't go. Something was going on. It's all good. I need to stay away from Vegas. Fucking pie gow tables.
Yeah. Especially if I'm there.
Right? No, I know not to gamble anymore, and that's why I don't really gamble anymore. But it was that one night we were having fun, so I was like, "Fuck it, let's do it." Like my stepdad always says, they don't make those big shiny casinos when they're losing.
No.
In fact, they're building a new one by my house right now. Well, by my old house, I should say. There was a big deal about it.
Okay.
There was a huge deal because it's not on Indian land. So they're putting it right next to the highway.
There was a casino I went to in Los Angeles that was just. No, maybe insane. No. Yeah, I think just straight up LA. I want to say I think.
Well,
it was a few years ago.
They have card clubs there, and then also
we're also driving to but I've also.
Well, hello.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, well, so they have card clubs, but then they also have so the card clubs can have like Pai Gow and stuff like that, but you're not playing against the casino. They have what's called the corporation. So they're two separate entities, even though it's normally like a brother and sister or a brother and a brother owning it,
Hmm.
So like Lucky Chances in San Francisco is like that. Same thing in
Yeah.
Fresno,
I remember.
the casinos.
I remember the pie gout table I sat at um in LA. The rules were different. Like because at that one, the Joker could be just whatever card you really wanted it to be. It didn't. It wasn't just like either a straight up flush or an ace.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that's how the ones are in
So
Fresno, at least from what I remember.
yeah, and I mean that completely changes the strategy when the Joker can be anything because it's not just for you though; it's also
It's
the
also for them.
dealer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Pamela says
because
Tor
yeah, you
a
can't
pa or pow. I'm saying it wrong, I guess.
ton of pie.
Tonopah. All right. So does Donnie count as having two people in the car so I can go to the toll the HOV lane? I, I mean he is a service dog, so I mean
They don't even let pregnant women do that.
that's true. They are carrying two bodies, huh? I didn't think about that.
Yeah, yeah, it doesn't matter. Yeah, yeah, because I remember that I was hearing a story about that. Like, yeah, that woman got pulled over in Arizona for being in the HUV lane, and that was like, how many people you got in here? She's like, well, I got one. And, she's obviously pregnant. She's like, well, I got my second here.
Right.
That was like, ah, here's your ticket.
Well, what I could say is, well, there's me, and then there's Crazy Eddie, there's Cripple Eddie. I have like multiple personalities.
Yeah,
I identify as three different people. I mean, right? So the toll express lane is
yeah,
$2. I never understood how that works. So I guess you gotta have like one of those things in your car, right? Like,
yeah. I've got like a trans. Yeah, I've got a transponder, but like also, but it will also read your license plate and send you a bill in the mail eventually.
oh yeah, well that
Yeah.
sucks. Oh yeah, Donnie's sleeping now. I think all those that walking did really good for him, so he'd fall asleep. He's passed out. He's definitely passed out. Well, they put turn signal on when they tried to cut me on.
You know,
Yeah, this Jeep in front of me. Well, he's in front of me now, I should say.
your voice is breaking up.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I got 5G.
Yeah.
Is it robot voice?
Yeah, your voice is doing the robot thing. I don't know what it's the screen is freezing too.
Oh, you know what? I'm at the 1 bar of
Oh, good.
5G. It'll come back in a second. Oh, wait, you know why? I don't have my thing plugged in. I don't have my super duper.
Yeah, robot voice. Sorry, man.
All right, just give it a second. Just give it a little bit. I got my plug. Now 5G ultra wide. Any better?
I guess your screen is still going.
Hold on. Oh, I found my plug.
Yeah, now I can hear you better. Yeah.
Okay. Now I've got 5G ultra wide. And I just plugged
Yeah.
in my cell phone extender. This thing actually helps quite a bit.
Oh, that probably helps a lot.
Yeah, it does actually. But then everybody's in traffic probably looking at TikTok or X right now or watching YouTube. You know?
Yeah. Yeah.
Says the guy. Yeah, Donnie it identifies as a human.
Yeah. I'm happy.
Oh, he just farted too. Here, you guys want to see Donnie?
Yeah.
Put
Sorry, I
my
think your voice is breaking up again a little.
again. Well, shit. Gosh darn it.
Yeah. Well, now I can hear you. But yeah. Yeah.
It's gonna happen when I'm driving here and there.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hold on. For some reason, I have to turn the phone. You should be able to. There's Donnie.
Oh. let me drop a. Sorry, it dropped it in your the YouTube and Rumble.
Okay.
This is the link I was talking about. The Pennsylvania Democratic Party illegally suppressing the vote.
Oh, good. Please, yeah, post it in there.
Yep. I posted it YouTube and Rumble.
Right on. Hey, we're finally rocking and a rolling and a moving. Hey, what's up, Lauren? How the heck's it going, buddy? Hey, we're moving. No more traffic. Woohoo!
Nice.
Now we can really get it moving. Until I hit the next traffic, right? Oh, I just saw.
You're still gonna get through Salt Lake.
Kind of, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It'll all be good. The only part that sucks is that 6 hours where there's like, or 8 hours where there's no cell phone service whatsoever.
Yeah.
It'll be like here and there, but very spotty. So that's when you hope you got a real decent vehicle and it don't break down.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh,
Don't take a Tesla out there if there's not any charging.
right? You know, I like Elon Musk and stuff, but the Teslas I'm still not sold on.
Yeah, I'm not either. They've got to they need to have some pretty big breakthroughs in battery technology and the charge and discharge and also the other day, a few months back, I was coming up from Colorado Springs. And I get the Castle Rock, which is just south of Denver, and it says up I-25 is closed at basically 3 miles ahead. You need to find a detour. I'm like, man, I was like at rush hour, and it was a guy in an electric car had he crashed into the median, and his car caught on fire. He couldn't get out, so he just burned to death.
No way, that sucks.
Yeah. I'm like, not something I want to. Yeah, that's not cool.
But then also, they can't put those fires out, right? They just got to kind of let them burn out themselves. Isn't that how that works?
Yeah, they can't do anything about it. Yeah, they can't do anything about it once it's going. So that was, yeah.
And then they had that big fire somewhere over there in Missouri, right? At that the lithium battery factory.
Oh, I think I heard something about that.
I thought I saw something about it yesterday.
Okay, there was also like a transport vessel, like a shipping vessel that was in New Jersey. I think in the last couple of years, it like basically caught on fire, and it was like cargo fire. It was like cars. It was, and I think some of those, and actually I think those cars, a lot of them were stolen because that was what car thieves are doing in that area. They steal a car, but then they load it onto basically a container ship, and then they just send them over to like Africa and resell them.
Yeah, because they don't have to they don't check the VINs and stuff like that over there like they do here as much.
Yeah, they don't give a shit. Yeah,
it's a racket, all right. And I don't know who's making out more, the thieves or the insurance agencies. Trump is speaking in Nevada right now.
The insurance agency. Yeah, he is. He's Henderson.
Oh, I'm nowhere near Henderson. Nowhere near it.
Nope. He was in Albuquerque every day. So.
He was in where?
Albuquerque, New Mexico.
Oh, he's working doing all the locations.
Yeah, well, they're saying New Mexico and New Hampshire are also starting to look like they might go for Trump.
Oh, wow.
So.
That's huge.
I don't know if they're really going to. I don't understand why New Mexico goes blue. I honestly don't. And I'm so frustrated at Colorado. Colorado is now completely just a safe Democrat state. I bet all the fucking stupid referendums say, oh my God, I'll have to get out of here.
That bad, huh?
Yeah, it's bad. So tired of it.
Like, what kind of referendums are they doing? Like you said, well, there's one on abortion or something, right?
Yeah, saying it's a right all the way through the end of the I'm like, fuck that. I'm like, if it's a right, that means you have a right to somebody else's labor, and that's not true. So they're gonna use that and then go after, like, doctors that refuse to perform and just try and yank their license. I'm sure. Um, I'm sure that, yeah, that's coming. And then they have a school choice one that's good, but I bet that gets voted down.
Well,
Um,
so wait,
and
so
then they have a tax on firearms and ammunition, an excise tax that will go to, like, gun violence prevention. I'm like, oh my god, I bet that one passes. That's gonna piss me off so much.
yeah,
So
uh,
last year in our off here, so we have what's called a Tabor. There was this guy named Tabor who's like Colorado Pioneer or something like that. But anyway, it's a taxpayer bill of rights, and it puts limits on how the government can spend money and how they have to refund it.
uh-huh,
And so they try to, like, they tried to pass a referendum to use to last year, an amendment that would, that if approved, the voter, they could have redirected the proceeds to, like, offset property taxes for certain people or whatever. And it got voted down. So the legislature decided, well, fuck you guys, we're just going to pass it anyway then.
how did they
And
get
so they
away
did.
with that?
I don't know, but who's going to stop them? Nobody's going to stop them. They don't give a shit about the laws, whatever they decided they want it to be. So my property taxes went up by $300 a month
A month?
this year. A month, and I got a slightly bigger refund on my tax return. And they said, "See, look at this favor we did." But they raised my property taxes by $300 a month.
Yeah. Oh, look, you got
So
you got
angry.
$20 extra a month off of your taxes, but you're paying an extra 300 a month on your freaking your property
Yeah,
taxes.
because because I'm a taxpayer. I'm not a tax eater, and so I don't vote for them. I vote for the other guys. So that's just their way of punishing me.
Yeah.
So
Welcome to the government.
this isn't a situation that can keep continuing. I'm getting the hell out of the state at some point.
Yeah. Well, I'm stuck in California until my stepdad passes. So
Yeah, and that's actually part of the reason. Like, we have, I mean, like they're good Californians, but not all of them.
yeah.
They're like, man, the situation here sucks. I'm going to move to Colorado. Well, why isn't Colorado doing all the stuff that we're doing back to home? It's like, we should be doing all this stuff.
Right.
Go back to California then.
What does Lauren say? 1976 something? I can't see it. Lauren just wrote something.
1976. Oh, yeah. 1976 in Denny, New Mexico. He said you could just walk around openly carrying and everything. I think you still can in New Mexico. I don't think. Yeah. I mean, yeah. The governor tried to do things, in Albuquerque, but she got her dick slapped for that one.
She got her dick slapped for that one, huh?
Yeah.
Right on. Oh man. Oh man, those energy drinks are starting to mess with my stomach now.
Ooh.
That's gonna be
Yeah, every now and then, like, I'll have one, and then I'm reminded why I don't drink them after about a half hour. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. You start feeling weird.
Yeah. So let's see.
Good.
Some of them do, yeah. So the toll is 50 cents to go to the street. But I wonder, so like ever since they went to cashless now, like on Golden Gate Bridge and stuff, and when I was in New York, yeah, it was cashless, but they charged you a fee for being cashless. And you can't pay in cash anymore because there's nobody there. They just mail it to you, and it's like a $5 fee for them having to mail it to you.
Yeah, they want you to have a transponder.
Yeah.
But, like, you're not going to just get a freaking transponder for every single possible toll road that's in the country.
Well, I guess they have one now that does like a whole bunch of states, because Ty has one that has all kinds of states. So
Yeah, they are kind of doing some of that now. I mean, that's starting to integrate. Like I want to say, like there's like the Indiana toll road, and then that's also good for now the Chicago toll road and stuff like that. And I think even Ohio. So
Oh yeah. Yeah, because I remember too. We went through a toll, and I had the trailer on the back, and he told me exactly how much it was because I had 4 axles because of my trailer on the two axle trailer on the back.
yeah,
It like doubles or triples in price towing a trailer across the bridge.
it does. Yeah,
And it's like, do I really have to pay $8 to drive across the bridge with just a vehicle, just a car? I don't even know what the Golden Gate Bridge is anymore.
the last time I paid a toll over the Golden Gate Bridge, I think it was $8 for
Was it?
just my car, but this is like quite a few years ago too, like the early 2000s.
Right.
You know,
And I used to have to drive across it every single day. It sucked. Back then, I think it was $7
yeah,
or $6, something like that.
yeah, yeah, it would suck.
Because I was living in San Jose and working in Marin.
Oh yeah.
Not a fun drive. But we
Yeah, there's really no way. There's no way to avoid the Golden Gate Bridge if you have to do that. So
no. And
unless you're going to drive well your way.
yeah. Well, we started work at like 5:30 so we could avoid all the traffic. So at least that was good.
Yeah.
At least that worked out for me. What does Lawrence say? Lawrence writing all this stuff at first. I can't read it because I'm driving. Everyone
This is
carries.
in Illinois.
Oh, I didn't know he was in Illinois.
Yeah. Great. Jules says everyone carries here.
Yeah, she's in. I don't know if I can say where she's at, but she's in a red state.
Yeah. Well, Colorado, we're a blue state, but we're also like a shell issue state as well. So I mean, I didn't have any issue getting my carry permit.
Yeah.
Although, yeah, you shouldn't even need to have that. It shouldn't matter.
Yeah, nobody should have to have that. It should be your constitutional right to carry.
But one of the laws we do have, and it was passed when it was Republicans in charge, so it's been a while. But it's called the Make My Day law. The Make My Day law, and it's basically like if somebody comes into your house, well, their life is forfeit.
Really?
In Colorado, it's like, yeah, you can just do whatever you do, whatever you think you have to do, and they're not going to do anything about it. They're not going to come after you after the fact.
Well, remember that one sheriff in Florida where he's like, and whoever out there thinks they're in trouble for shooting the suspect, no, we want you to shoot him. It makes our life easier.
Yeah. So Colorado is still like that. Yeah, and I actually had a year or 2 years ago, something like that. Actually, my son caught somebody like actually into our house, and it was like really night. He realized he'd been caught, so he got out. But I'm like, but he ran out through the basement and then out in the backyard from there.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
He's down there and make sure. Yeah.
He scared off your cats.
Yeah, we were worried about that. So.
Yeah.
Three. Down to 3. Yeah.
I don't have any now. I kind of miss my cat.
Yeah.
Freaking.
Yeah, we had 6, but 3 of them were old, basically, and yeah, we kind of just went one after the other.
Yeah. So. Well, I got enough between Donnie and Panda, anyways. So, and there's all these birds around my property, so.
Yeah.
Freaking, you gotta get unsalted peanuts for the bird, and then you gotta get bird seed for the bird, wild bird seed for the birds. If I don't
Yeah,
if I don't feed the
yeah,
birds, they come to my door and they start hawking at me and be like, "Hey, feed us."
yeah. It's funny.
All
Yeah,
the,
they know where the food is.
all these
But
animals got me trained,
I got some neighbor. Yeah, I've got some neighborhood cats too that come by on the back patio and they're like, food.
right?
And one of them they'll put me in the hospital, so that was annoying.
One of the cats put you in the
Which is
hospital. Ow. Uh-oh.
ago.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, right about a year ago. Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay.
You broke up there for a second, but yeah, no, like right about a year ago, um one of the cats that I feed, he's not a very nice cat, but I offered to I offered to pet him, just once because he looked like he wanted attention,
Uh-huh.
and he basically lunged at me and I had puncture wounds and stuff, and I was like, crap, I washed, I washed and everything, but he probably just killed an animal.
Uh-huh.
And later on that evening, I looked down at where he had got me, and then I saw the red streak going up my arm, and I was like, shit. So I
Wow.
went to the emergency room, and then they took a blood test, and then they're like, you need to be in the hospital now. You're about
Wow.
to go into septic shock, and I'm like, okay, well that's great.
What is
So
it? So from rabies?
yeah,
Well, don't.
no, not rabies at all. It was just some bacteria or something like that, and got into my lung, and was working its way towards my heart and everything. So
Oh wow. Holy jeez.
I was a little annoyed. I wasn't expecting to spend 2 days in the hospital, especially over a little cat. Like what the hell?
Well,
But didn't
well, cats have the dirtiest mouths of all the animals, don't they? Or pretty close to it.
yeah, they do, but he didn't bite me. He just scratched.
Oh, he just
So
scratched you.
yeah, because they're like he didn't bite you, did he? Like did he bite you? And I'm like, no, he did not bite me. Like if he bit me, I would have, I would have been probably almost immediately at that point going to urgent care to be like, hey, so this just happened. Yeah, and then my insurance company didn't. They weren't really happy. Yeah, they're like they started demanding information about like, is this cat somebody's pet? And the cat is somebody's pet for the color. I mean, and so they're like, whose cat is? I'm like, I don't know, and I'm not about to give anything up to you guys for that. I was like, he's just a cat. I was like, I'm not gonna, help you like locate him and then kill him. Fuck you.
Well, and
You
cats
know.
are just free roamers, right? I mean, you can't control a cat, really.
Yeah. I'm like, no. I was like, I wasn't, I was like, I shouldn't have tried to offer to pet him. I was like, I knew he's not the nicest cat. And I was like, and I like cats. I mean, I don't care that he did something, it sucks. I didn't like it, but, I'm not really even mad at him over it. Yeah, I fed him this morning. He showed up. Of course. And his name is Tex because I've seen it on his collar. I'm like, you got to back out, Tex.
Yeah.
And he just kind of stares at me. He's pretty aggressive, honestly. He's one of the most aggressive cats I've met.
Oh wow. Yeah, some cats can be pretty crazy, can't they?
Yeah. It's weird. Your Rumble stream was like frozen, but YouTube is still going.
You know, it happened to Pam earlier, and she said she had to leave and come back in.
Yeah, I refreshed, and it's basically like the last. Well, maybe it's working. Huh? I don't know.
Just
Okay. I guess I just refreshed.
okay.
I did that already, and then it froze again, and it looked like it had frozen at the exact same spot.
Well, they all go out to the same program. So I don't know if they do one for each stream, or what. Because I'm on my phone.
Yeah, I think. Yeah. Well, because if you're streaming on local stream, I mean, it is like 3 separate streams that you're doing from your phone.
Well, 5 then, because we also got Twitch and it's Twitch, YouTube, X, and Rumble and Locals.
Okay.
Yeah. But so like with Streamlabs though, or no, what is it on Restream? When I send one out to Restream, it only goes to Restream, and then Restream itself on the web is already there sending it out to the 5 different streams.
Okay, yeah, that works. Yeah.
So I wondered
I'm
if this
saying,
is doing
I
that.
thought it's, yeah,
I don't know.
I don't know.
Jinx, show me a code.
Yeah, I was like, you could do a network analysis like a snippet capture if you had, if you had, if you had some software that could do that, like on your MacBook, and then you could see where you're sending traffic to from your phone.
Really? Yeah, I don't have that. I don't.
Yeah,
Even if I had that capability, I don't think I'd know how to use it.
yeah, no, I know how to use it because that's my job. You know, it's that sort of thing. That's the, yeah, most people aren't interested in that.
Yeah,
So,
of course not. Although, so Ty has the new. He has a Starlink Mini now for live streaming when we're out in public.
oh, nice.
He's all, hey, let's
So
use the Starlink. We're at
I
Berkeley.
thought they were. Oh, so they are making them now like they're actually portable. You can carry them with you and stuff. If you don't have to
I haven't.
you don't have to be registered to an address and
I don't
that's it.
know. He didn't show me. He showed me the backpack that it was in, but that's all he showed me. So I don't know how it works or any of that. But he said he's got the Starlink Mini.
That's cool.
Yeah, and he says, you turn it on and off. So once you turn it on, you got to pay for the full month. But if you don't turn it on, then you're not paying for the month. You know,
That makes sense.
it's like a pay as you
Yeah.
go.
Well, yeah, and then yeah, that makes sense. And then also, yeah, I was gonna say like, and then not the airlines. I want to say United, and then a couple airlines are switching to Starlink for their internet. Like that's gonna be way better than the internet they want you to pay for, like for $8 for a 2 hour flight. Like no.
Right? I tried that before. I couldn't even get an email in with no pictures, just straight letters.
Yeah, yeah, but yeah, because like even if you get the internet, they're like, yeah, but you're not going to be allowed to stream any video or anything like that. Like,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
yeah. I paid for that thinking,
On
okay, I'll
Southwest,
watch YouTube.
you can activate. Yeah, in Southwest though, you can turn on texting at least. That's free.
Oh, can
And
you?
then they have in-flight entertainment. Yeah, you can connect to their Wi-Fi network that's on the Southwest, and you could watch like programs and stuff. Um, and yeah, you can send tests. Like it enables for I assume that as well with the or the whatever that new one is, the RCS
Shit, I gotta get
for
over.
the Google.
Come on, people, let me over. Asshole, this guy's going way too slow. Okay, whew. We got it. We got it, and now we gotta slow down for the Tesla. And there goes my phone.
Yeah.
And they got a lot of different colored plates here. A lot of different colored plates here, and head towards Reno.
I think there's what? Yeah.
What did you say, Andy? I'm sorry.
I was saying in Colorado we have there are these just hideously ugly license plates I'm starting to see. They're just plain black and white, and then there's another one that's plain like red and white. And I think I feel like it's like a real ID sort of thing. In other words, I think it's like a power grab by the federal government so they can more easily track your license plate by just having it be not on the mountain backdrop of like Colorado plates have had for decades and stuff.
Well, I thought a different color meant different things.
Yeah, if it's a red plate, that's usually like a fleet vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So, and yeah, so I mean, there are, they do have some of that going on, but yeah, they have this plain black and white plate that is just completely unadorned, and it's just ugly. But you can still get the mountain one if you want. So, that's what I get. But
yeah. I got Oklahoma plates now.
But I bet the reason for it is, but I bet the reason for it is so that they can. I bet it's for tracking purposes why they're doing that.
That or maybe like parking,
It's like
neighborhood parking. Maybe.
Yeah. Well, and now when you go to the airport, like at least the airport here, they want to take your picture. And they're like, and we don't want to delete your picture as soon as you pass through. I'm like, yeah, I'm sure you do.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, there's so many cameras around that we're everywhere. Everybody's on the internet somewhere. I mean,
Yeah.
in a picture somewhere. You know,
Yeah.
especially me.
Yeah.
I film my own self.
Yeah. 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 Yeah.
Figure, well, might as well do
That's
it
okay.
myself.
That's you're. Yeah. I think that's okay, right? I mean, you're doing that just as far. I mean, that's just that's your choice. You opted into that. That's totally fine.
Yeah. By the way, Lauren says hi, FBI.
Yeah. Hi, FBI.
All right, I gotta take my beanie off.
Freaking
Get warm,
domestic criminal terrorist agency that you guys are.
right? Dude, this morning when I was driving through, I got down to like 20 degrees outside on the way up here.
Yeah.
So it got pretty cold.
We actually had a little bit. Yeah, I woke up this morning and actually had a frost. So I think it might be the first of the season. It's been, it's been, yeah, it's definitely cooling off.
Yeah. Is that Goopy for Jesus I see in the chat now? What's up, Goopy for Jesus? Sorry,
Yeah, I
guys.
see her.
Oh, I thought. Oh, never mind. It's gray-eyed Jewel. I'm sorry. I can't really look at the screen for long periods of time, so I just saw a G there, and I guessed it was her. I was wrong. Sorry, Gray. My bad. Jeez. I am 116 miles from Wendover.
Oh yeah.
Once I get to Wendover, there's like no internet, no cell phone service for the rest of the drive home, except for maybe like 10 minutes here, 5 minutes there. So
Yeah.
it's gonna be fun times for everybody. Last call for alcohol. Shoot.
Well, and the way they used to do in Utah, I want to say that they have all sorts of weird alcohol laws in Utah. They still do, but I think they've gotten a little better.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they do too. Damn it! I could all see. I used to have YouTube Premium or whatever, for $8 a month. But when they won't let me log in anymore, I can't use it, so I canceled it. Remember, we took like 3 or 4 tries to cancel it. And Joe
Oh
Rogan,
yeah.
the JD Vance Joe Rogan Experience is on. I could have downloaded it and played it when I was driving, or
Yeah. I was gonna. Yeah, I see that. I was gonna watch it at some point, or at least the highlights.
Right on.
It's hard to sit down for 3 hours. Yeah.
Well, I sat through the whole Trump one for 3 hours.
Yeah.
I was able to do that one.
Yeah.
But that one was pretty good.
Yeah. Well, and the Vance one is good too, apparently. So, I think it's definitely worth it if you have the time. But
Right on.
yeah, it's just time. Time is hard sometimes.
Time is always hard, isn't it?
Yeah.
And I know tomorrow my butt's gonna be sleeping.
Yeah.
Sleeping
Yeah.
all day. It almost looks like there's a fire over there, but I think it's just like the clouds and stuff.
It's sunset.
Not well to the right. There's something.
Oh.
It is a nice looking sunset though over there.
Yeah. No, the sunset's up to the left. Yeah. I don't. Yeah.
So all right. So
It
what
could be.
we need to take some bets. What did Hope Rising dress up for as Halloween? Didn't she get like 7 or 8 costumes or something like that?
I think so.
So,
Folks gonna jump on. You need it in the stream, Eddie.
right? Oh, now Mr. Bill's saying I don't cheat. Yeah, right. Mr. Bill cheats all the time. He's always a cheat.
Mr. Bill setting. Mr. Bill's out there setting ballot boxes on fire, saying free guys to try and throw people off.
He was. He is. all the time, all the time. Well, let's see. So this thing says I'm gonna get
Yeah.
home at 5:04, but I'm still in Mountain Time, so that means I'll get home my time around 4:04. But not really because we gotta stop for diesel. So I probably will get home at like because
Yeah.
Donnie, for some reason, it takes him 20 minutes to go to the bathroom at least.
Yeah. We got to snip everything and
Yeah.
figure out, who else has been here, and
Well, not only that,
I need to pee on top of that.
he knows once he goes to the bathroom, I put him back in the truck. So I think he takes longer to stay out longer.
Yeah, I can see that.
I think he's pretty smart and does stuff like that.
Yep. Yep.
Although he's pretty pooped out right now. He's not pooped out, but he's tired, pooped out. He's sleeping.
Yeah. That means he'll be nice and wide awake for later on when you're like when you get home.
Yeah,
He's gonna be like, "Come on, let's go play." You're gonna be trying to sleep.
well, that's what he has Panda for. He can play with Panda.
Okay.
Yeah, you know. That's why I get two dogs. And then my stepdad's dog will get up around 7:30 and then he can go play with my stepdad's dog.
Yeah.
So it'll work all the way around for him and stuff. Oh, now you're gonna lean on me? Huh? I don't know how many cans of so I shouldn't say I drank as many Celsius as I say I did because he smashed like two or three of them with his paws in the cup holder.
Oh,
Like I'm not joking. Look at him right now. That's what he's doing to it, and his paws always sit. Well, you can't see it yet, but the people watching will see. He puts his feet right there in the cup holder, and it messes it up for me. And I always lose sodas or whatever.
oh yeah.
But where else am I gonna put it?
Yeah. Yeah. What are you gonna do?
And then like when it's summertime and he's hot and he's drooling, fucking Ty has got a system now to where he puts napkins over his cups because Donnie leaks so much drool on there. So we got to put like a freaking cover on all our cups now because not only does he squish them, he drools
Yeah.
all over them. He's not drooling today though.
Fortunately, yeah, yeah. And unfortunately, you can always get another cup when he smushes the other one.
Yeah, but like so like the other day it was a cheat day and I got to have a Coke and I just set it in the cup holder and he smashed it and it broke all through my cup holder. It's still sticky. And it was my cheat day. It was the one soda I get every once in a while. Although I'll be honest, I broke my cheat rule a lot today.
Yeah, I can understand that.
Well, I had two coffee or Frappuccino coffees, and I had a Coke. And what else did I have? Oh, I had a burger, half of a burger, because Donnie gets the other half. But that was the last time I ate was like at 6 o'clock this morning, I think. But that's good because so when I start getting tired again, if I stop and get something to eat, it'll give me a rush, to keep me going.
Yeah, yeah.
So
It's a nice mountain backdrop.
it is nice, right?
Yeah.
Freaking, I wish I.
That's something that Salt Lake is really nice. The mountains just right to the east of Salt Lake.
Oh, you missed
They're
it.
really scenic.
Donnie had his head on my shoulder. I was trying to catch it, but as soon as I grabbed the camera, he moved. Oh, yeah, it's really nice. I'm just glad
You can even see on that mountainside. You can see where the old like Lake Bonneville used to go up to and everything.
Oh yeah. I was noticing that a lot around here. Not just Lake Bonneville, but all the different lakes, around here, whatever it was.
Yeah, yeah. I've heard that there's actually because they have fault lines and whatever running through Salt Lake, so there's a little bit of a concern that that they could have a major earthquake and the ground will liquefy the way it's set up there, and it also could actually bring back Bonneville Lake.
Oh, really?
Yeah, yeah.
So then they wouldn't have the Saltplex anymore or something?
Well, yeah, because I mean, no, it would expand basically. It would just cover everything.
Ah, I gotcha. I
Yeah.
gotcha. I wonder how Hope's interview went. She didn't say, did she?
I don't think he said anything yet.
Interesting. Because she said the phone interview was the one job that she would like the most, I think. What she said.
Yeah.
So how long are you stuck working tonight, Andy?
Oh no, I'm done. I'm done working. Yeah. So
Right on. Andy's pulling down the
yeah.
beers.
No, not yet. I should. I don't know. There's all this documentation work I have to do. So, but I
Uh,
hate documentation. I just kind of like I procrastinate on that.
I think everybody hates that kind of
So
work, don't they?
yeah. Well, I don't know. Some people like it. They, the people that like it, it's like good for you, but you should probably be institutionalized if you like that stuff too.
Right?
Yeah.
Well, it's like me when I'm done live streaming. A lot of people then go cut it up, and make it into smaller clips and do this and do that. I'm just so drained that I'm like, nope, I'm going to bed or I'm
Yeah.
watching TV or something.
Yeah. I use that because that's like just production, whatever. I don't know anything about media production, but I guess like if that's that hey, if you like doing it and figuring out, I want to use this angle here and you know, I don't know.
Yeah. And well, there's so much behind it that you guys don't even know or even think about or understand, like just at what level you film somebody,
Yeah.
it means different things. You can make a person look like they're in charge by the way you film them. If the news hates someone
Yeah.
talking about, they have an ugly ass picture, but if they like them, they have this awesome picture.
Yeah.
It's just the way it is with everything.
Yeah.
I used to be like that, but now I just can't. It looks good enough to me. Fuck it, put it up.
Yeah.
It's like, Dad, I want to go home. Hey, we're down to 10 hours left.
Yeah.
Freaking Audi. So what? So I can't believe that Volkswagen is going out of business, or not going out of business, but shutting down like 3 factories and like 300 some odd thousand jobs or something like that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
I didn't.
I read it on the news the other
I
day.
hadn't heard that. The unions and stuff. And I don't know. It's weird how the German worker unions are. They're not, I guess they're different. I
Yeah,
mean, I don't really know. I don't know much about it. I just know that it's different. And so,
gotcha.
yeah.
Perfect Nugget. Perfect Nugget. I think that's what they're called, right? Perfect Nugget, or is that a different brand name? Am I mixing them up?
No, that was no, Harvard News.
Did you read the article?
That was like their ad campaign, like
Bring it up.
80s and 90s or something.
Really?
It doesn't necessarily mean anything. It doesn't really mean any. I think it's driving pleasure, probably. Foreign is the word for drive.
Oh, really?
Um, yeah, yeah. So Harvard New and yeah, yeah. And it's funny when you conjugate the word foreign because that means to drive. So it's like you say ich fahre, and then which means I drive or du fahrst. which means familiar you and you singular drive. But if you're talking about a group like when you're saying you as referring to a group of people like you all, it's the conjugation is ear farts. It's just literally that's how it's pronounced. It's kind of funny.
Really? I know my
Yeah.
sister, my brother know German. Man, if you can see the actual colors that I'm looking at over here in this sunset, like the camera does not do it justice. It's more of like a pink, a more of a pink
Yeah.
hue. Pretty cool looking. Pretty darn cool looking.
Yeah.
I should call Hope and be like, why aren't you on here? It's not like you gotta go. Like I fucked up the other day. Oh,
What's that?
I feel like I fucked up the other day. I think
Uh, I might have missed it.
oh, I wasn't paying attention to the chats and something happened and I asked about something and and everybody's like, whoa, why'd you say that? And I was like, what, girl? Didn't you read the chat? And I was like, oh no, shit.
Oh,
Well, you know, sometimes you wake up from a nap and there's 500 fucking texts in our group text. It's kind of
yeah.
it's kind of hard to go all the way back and read them all.
Yeah, no, yeah. When I wake up and I see that, I'm like, oh, it's like Cameron Gra or something, and
Oh yeah. And then Digga wakes up in the middle of the night because her husband does, and she starts putting in all these memes and shit.
yeah.
And then Gra does like he does like 10 little smiley face memes for when he doesn't even need to do one. All right, future. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging out with us for a little bit.
Yeah, she said she'll be right back.
Oh, never mind. I thought she said she was.
She said, yeah, just hearing again for about 5 minutes or less. Be right back.
Gotcha. Freaking. Well, once I get to Wendover, I'm gonna shut the stream down anyways because there's no service after that. And if I don't shut it down right, it doesn't end and it still says live, and then Hope's gonna be texting me a million times. Eddie, you're still live.
You need to end the stream, Eddie.
You need to end the stream, Eddie. No. Shut up, Eddie. And then you got David Devine saying, calm down, Eddie. Calm down. Calm down.
Calm down.
You know.
Yeah.
Shit.
Actually, I'm gonna go on. I'm gonna go on mute here. I'll be right back. Too.
All right.
I'm gonna mute for a second.
If you gotta go, let me know. All right.
No, I'll be back in a minute. So. Yeah.
Uh-oh, you guys got just me all by myself, and I can't read the chat really, so I don't know what you want to talk about. But how are y'all doing tonight? Hope you're all having a great night. I'm looking at a beautiful sunset over here. And if you know, I always get these sunsets though because I live in California, so we always get to see a nice sunset. I always get the nice ones because the smog over in California. That's probably why that one looks so nice. The California smog is making it look like that. All right, now it's starting to get a little chilly. It's 48 degrees outside and probably going to drop a little bit more. And I get a Trump endorsement. Vote for Trump. How many of those text messages do you guys get a day? And how are they legal? Aren't those considered spam and you're not supposed to spam people through phone, like computerized phone calls and stuff like that? What's the deal on that stuff? Somebody tell me. Right, Gray? It is beautiful, isn't it? I hate to say it, though. It looks even better in person. Much better in person. Hey, Gray, is there any news that showed up today? Oh, wait, let me look. I actually, hold on. I can look at my emails. Because what I do for you guys is an email I get every morning. And it tells me the news. So let's see what we can talk about today. It should have come in. Let's see. Where is it? Where is it? Yesterday. There it is. Daybreak Insider. Can somebody please watch the road for me? Donald Trump shows up to the rally in Wisconsin in a garbage truck. How classic was that? How classic was that? Donald J. Trump showing up in a garbage truck because Biden said we're all trash. Only trash I see over there is his supporters. Shows you what he thinks. Hey, what's up, Digglewarp? I'm in Discord if you want to join us. Kamala Harris attempts to distance herself from Biden calling Trump supporters garbage, but the damage is already done. Oh, I'm sure it is totally done. We all took and made fun of it. I wore a trash bag today when I went to the mall. Supreme Court decision determines that non-citizens must be removed from the voter rolls in Virginia. That is an amazing thing to happen for us. I was worried about that, because, all these lawyers, they don't think like we do. Thank goodness they voted that way, because, I mean, if you're not a citizen, you should not be voting by any means. I think Andy just came back, or did Digga show up? Let's look. Digglewurp showed up.
Yeah.
What's up, Digglewurp?
What's up? Happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween. Did you dress up for Halloween?
Yeah, I dress up every day. Didn't you know that?
Oh, I forgot you're a witch every week, aren't you? You're not messing with you. Oh, man.
I like that garbage commercial with the garbage cans.
Which one? I saw a couple of them. Which one?
The ones with the dance in the can.
Oh, I haven't seen that one yet.
Oh my God, that's funny as hell.
I'll have to check it out when I get home.
Is there a delay?
Yeah, there's a delay. It's normally on average like 30 seconds or something like that.
Yeah. So I'm watching all my scary shows.
You're watching your scary shows. What scary show are you watching?
This one here I'm watching is called Really Haunted.
Really?
It's a true story about a ghost living in a guy's house.
Really? What channel is that on?
It's on YouTube.
Oh.
Hey, Digga.
That was Andy.
Yep. Sorry, yeah. Sandy.
I don't know if she
I
heard
came
you.
back. I'm like, word voice.
Yeah, now I don't hear Digga at all.
Yeah, I don't hear either.
She's watching.
Wait, no, I'm all right. You two are talking. That's all.
Oh, okay. Anything good come out in the news today, Digga? Well, I haven't been able to check it out.
I don't think anything big.
No? Right on.
Just the Rogan dance thing.
Yeah.
He had a identification of. Yeah, I linked that on that hot air.
Oh, no, a family came up on Trump rally and their boy was murdered 13 days ago by the cartel.
Really? What's the
Yeah, shot him right in the back. Yeah.
Was it in New Mexico? Was it in like Albuquerque?
It was New Mexico, Arizona border somewhere. I mean, where there's the beach at. Somewhere where that community there, where they go back and forth, like how people commute from one end of the state to another, that's how they do it.
So what do you guys think?
Like Las Cruces.
What do you think makes people just be able to kill people like that? right? Like I have a conscience. I could never kill somebody. Like, what do you think? How do you think they get over their? Do they get over their conscience, or they never had one, or they have a mental something, or what do you guys think?
I have no idea.
I think they get crazier.
Think they get crazier? But I mean, what makes you do that
I mean,
that
come on,
first shot?
think about it. I mean, if you've killed a soul, I mean, you can't come back from that. There's no coming back from that.
Uh-huh.
So where do you go from there other than start just going nuts because you just keep thinking about what you just did?
Yeah.
But I mean, what put you to the point to where you even killed the first one, though? You know, that's what I'm wondering.
Well, it depends. There's so many circumstances, you know. I mean, were you put into the corner to where you had no choice? You know,
Yeah.
I mean, that's somebody with a conscience.
Uh,
Well, and then also, they'll say like, it's like it's one of the things like with veterans, that have been war zones, and it's so hard to adjust back to civilian life for some of them because in a way, because what you end up you're kind of crossing the wire, and you're now in a not civilized area, and once you lose civilization, it's really hard to get it back because at that point you do what you have to do to survive. I mean,
yeah. Well, I mean, in that case, I could have. If somebody's pointing a gun at me and about to pull the trigger, of course I can pull my trigger, right? But I mean, I can't just go out and punch somebody just because I want to punch somebody. You know what I mean? Like, you got to upset me to make me want to punch you. So
those freaking poll workers in Pennsylvania, man, they should have just gotten the shit beat out of them and put in the hospital. Honestly, like that. Yeah, that's how you stop that kind of stuff with those shenanigans like that.
yeah,
It's like, oh, you want to put your life on the line for this? You really want to do that?
yeah.
But I say that, but I know that I would never actually do anything like that. Because they prey on that weakness kind of thing. Like, oh, you're not going to do anything to me.
Yeah.
Well, see, that's the thing. There are people that do prey on weak people, and they can actually point them out, and then they do whatever just to get over on them. And I think that's even just as bad as killing somebody, you know what I mean? Because you're manipulating somebody,
Yeah.
you know?
Well, I mean, look at me, Digga. I mean, look at how many people want to try and attack me because they think I'm not going to do anything,
Yeah, absolutely.
It's just sickening. And or like when they do try and do that, and all of a sudden I step up, I'm like, all right, let's go, and then they're like, whoa, what does he have? Does he have a gun? Does he, they figure something's going on.
Yeah.
Well, there was just another road rage shooting down here, and the guy got killed.
Really? Wow. Wow.
Well, you did that Cookie Man, claim to bitch slap you.
Yeah. You know what though?
Yeah.
You guys warned me ahead of time, and I got super high, and I made sure I didn't react to it. Although I started to react.
Yeah.
I did start to. I started to go across the street.
Yeah.
But no, I think I got to be honest with myself. I think I handled that one pretty well.
You did. You handled it perfectly.
Unlike other times. Like that BLM guy that was trying to get me to fight him, and then he pushed all the right buttons. But I got my water bottle back.
The water bottle guy.
I got my water bottle back. Yeah.
I remember that.
He broke my glasses and my shirt, but I got my water bottle back.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I kind of put in my ears already, and now it's time to let somebody else deal with that kind of junk,
Yeah.
I mean, what did
because you got other things to think about other than just your age. You have a few other issues to worry about.
I do? What kind of issues do I have to worry about, Jacob?
Oh, I'm not going through that damn list.
You have issues?
So, man, I mean, if Trump wins, And we're at the inauguration. I mean, you think there's not going to be violence? I'm sure there is.
Oh, yeah. I
Probably.
It's
see
going to be
this
bad.
article about they're already planning on.
Yeah, it's going to be bad. I think it's going to be real bad. I'm
Yeah.
worried about that.
Well, I honestly, I'm thinking I'm not gonna make it maybe because it's gonna cost me so much money to drive there. I don't know. I gotta try and figure out something, but
Yeah.
I don't know yet.
Well, my hope though is that if they really do think that they're gonna pull out the freaking Antifa shock troops again, that people aren't not gonna put up with it like they did 4 years ago. I really hope.
Yeah,
Like that's it. I've had enough of these people. I mean, they need to go down hard if they start where they're sitting.
Square Garden. There was only like a handful of them, and they were a joke. I mean, the paid agitators aren't there no more.
Right? Like I didn't see a single one at
Right.
Berkeley the other day. Not a single one.
Yeah.
And
But, if Trump wins, they're gonna that money's gonna start flowing again.
I don't know because I think they did it in 2020 just so they could stop him from winning in 24. Now that he can't win again, I think I don't know. Maybe they might not do it again. I don't know.
I
think
hope
they're
you're
gonna
right.
be more. Yeah, I think they're gonna be more violent.
I
Think
think
so?
there's a chance of that. Yeah. Yeah.
You think? But so
I hope this. I hope not. I hope not. But I think there's a good chance. Yeah.
I want to know why they allowed the military. Why is the military allowed to come into the United States and actually able to shoot us? That's what I want to know. I want to know why that was passed.
wait, when was this and what are you talking
Yeah.
about?
It was a directive that was circulated, a DoD directive. And it's just like a few days ago, and it explicitly gives them the ability to shoot like anti-government protesters or something like that, or no?
Yes.
Not exactly. Yeah.
Well,
I mean,
anybody against the government, they could go ahead and shoot if they feel that you're a threat.
yeah.
So when they were shooting tear gas at me when I was all by myself up there, they could, if it was now, they could shoot me. Wow.
Yeah.
I believe so. Yeah.
They weren't even allowed to be shooting tear gas, but they did, and they got away with it.
Well, I mean, you've seen my favorite picture. I'm sitting there all by myself with tear gas just flowing up from underneath me. That's like my favorite picture of all of me. By the way, thank you, Antifa, for putting that on your website because I would have never saw it.
No.
Remember when I was in court, they even said that. They're like, Eddie, it even said, does it not on your X platform or Twitter back then say you're the last man at the Capitol? I said, yes, it does. What, are you trying to make me look bad? I love it.
Yeah.
And then fucking Digga.
Yeah, they try making it dirty.
Digga is like, Eddie, you need to say your slogan. You need to say your slogan, Eddie.
Say it. Say it.
I did it twice. One each day, I think, if I remember right.
You know what? You should have taken a picture of that big ass bruise on your leg after you got back to the room and showed that big ass bruise.
I got it on
You should have
video.
taken a picture of that and took it into the courtroom.
I got it on video.
I know, but I'm saying you should have gotten a still picture of it and then took it into the courtroom and said, yeah, this is how violent it was.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, they think like I don't know. People are like, oh, it was an insurrection. I'm like, yeah, if a bunch of gun owners really wanted to commit an insurrection, that would have not looked like that. It would have.
Yeah.
It would. You would have not been able to. It would be no mistaking that. Yeah, okay, that actually is an insurrection if that's what they wanted to do.
Probably.
I want to know where this boat full of guns is at. I want to know where this big old boat is that had all these weapons in it. Where the hell's that picture at?
Right.
Yeah.
Or that noose. You know that noose was a fucking Home
They have
Depot.
all this evidence, well, I want to see it.
You know that noose thing that they had up there. That was, or not the noose, but the what's the thing that chops off your neck, your head. What do you call that thing?
Guillotine?
Yeah, the guillotine. That was a Home Depot fucking prop for Halloween. That's all it was.
Yeah.
I mean, there were no weapons there, nothing. The only weapons that anybody had any weapons was from them.
You know, it was the cops, and yeah.
Or my two big
They don't
guns.
say nothing about Chicago. They don't say nothing about Chicago when they marched down the street with them flags and turned them into weapons and used rocks and everything else. But they're not going to say that, will they?
Of course not. Oh, is that Goofy
Yeah,
for Jesus
they don't
down
give a
here?
shit.
I think Goofy just showed up. Yeah, Goofy, I'm driving home.
Mushy, mushy.
Mushy, mushy. I'm driving home, actually, from a road trip.
Who you call Goofy? Mushy? You call Mushy Goofy?
That's some Japanese saying that she always says. I think it means hi or something like that. I don't know exactly.
Yeah, it's a phone greeting.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
See, I'm always putting my foot in my mouth.
Fucking, I do it on a daily basis, so who cares, nigga? Fuck it.
I'm smart when I have to be.
Sometimes I think I'm more stupid than I am smart.
No, you're not. Don't even stay. No, we're not going down that road.
Man,
Yeah, that's everybody though, right? I mean,
I wish I could see how much the diesel was right here, because we're in the middle of nowhere. It's got to be like expensive as hell. We're
it's probably still cheaper in California.
Yeah, probably cheaper, right?
Yeah, I think it's
Well, I paid $4.85 the other night coming home from Berkeley, the cheapest, and the cheapest I paid today was $3.35. So, $1.50
That's a
cheaper.
huge difference.
Yeah,
And that's all taxes. All that is taxes. It has nothing to do with any profit.
yeah,
That's just the government stealing. The government goes after them for price gouging. Well, they're the ones who are actually doing the gouging.
right.
exactly.
Well, it's like that old saying, fucking. Whatever they're accusing you of doing, they do it because they're doing it and trying to confuse you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So.
Well, and in the case of like Trump's like first term, I mean, it's like not only were they accusing Trump of doing the things that they were doing, the types of things they were accusing him of doing literally the exact things that they were actually doing, and then saying it was Trump doing it. Like, holy crap, that takes some freaking
100%.
some balls to do that. To lie so diametrically opposed to the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, how can you really be against a country that took care of you? How can you hate a country that bad? If you hate a country that bad, you don't belong here. You really don't.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to say that, but come on. I mean, we got enough people coming in here that don't like our country, that's only taking advantage of all the freebies.
Right.
Yeah.
What I don't get is, they leave a country because it's so bad, but then they come here and they want our country to be like that country. It's like,
yeah.
Yeah.
And then this whole thing about, oh, well, we don't have no crime here no more. Well, no friggin' wonder.
Because they don't report it anymore. Diga, did you see the other? Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead. It's the back. It's the. Go ahead.
Okay, so the other day I showed a picture and it was some business in California, and it says everything is priced $951. If you pay in if you're a paying customer, then we will give you a discount for being a paying customer. But if you're a thief, then it costs $951 because California prosecutes at $951 and above.
Oh my gosh.
Hey, that's a good workaround, right?
Yeah, it is.
I don't know if it works though, because they're saying no, that you're price gouging.
That's a good workaround right up until the local prosecutor decides to imprison the business owner for false advertisement or something like that.
Yeah. Which they probably would.
Well, they would. I know they would. Yeah. Some of them would. Some of them wouldn't, of course. Some of them actually like legitimately want to do their jobs correctly, but the
Yeah.
ones that Soros puts in there.
Well, I just think it's funny that how they're all squirming. They're so afraid that they're going to get arrested. I just think that's hilarious.
Right. Bill Clinton even said it the other day.
I do hope there are some that he does arrest, though. I do hope there are.
Oh yeah, me too.
For sure. For sure.
I mean, look, DeSantis fired a state attorney.
Yeah, I
He
heard about
fired him right on the spot. Once that guy lied on the stand and stuff, or not on the stand, but he lied through and doing his work. He's lucky he didn't get his license taken away.
Right.
Oh yeah, but I mean, the bar associations are all liberal. They're not gonna.
Yeah.
They went after John Eastman. They destroyed John Eastman. He was a brilliant guy. And they're still trying. They're still trying to imprison him and everything. And he's fighting it. Because he's smart. He knows the law. But yeah. I used to like when I would listen to Hugh Hewitt on the radio way back in the day. He would have John Eastman on and Erwin Chemerinsky on, and like as far as I can tell, they were all friends. But Erwin Chemerinsky's a fucking snake, and he like supported destroying Eastman and everything. He's a liberal fucking douche.
Well, they all used to be all in cahoots. They all used to all love President Trump until he started, making the country better and not owing people money like everybody else does,
Yeah.
Well, that, and they're starting to show the human side of them. The normal side, the everyday Trump, They're starting to show that side of them. And that's the side that actually needs to get out, because people need to see the decency of a man that he is,
And that's why they're trying to hide the Joe Rogan or the whole Joe Rogan 3-hour podcast, because of how he was just a normal human being there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I mean, they talked about UFC fights. They talked about all kinds of stuff, not just freaking politics.
Yeah, I'm going to go down there here in a couple weeks, spend the day.
At Mar-a-Lago?
Yeah.
Right on.
Nice.
Or if it's too cold.
Oh my gosh, too cold.
Shut up, big Isn't it about time you had another hurricane blow through?
Dude, my thinking, I can't feel my feet, but it's so cold. I can feel my feet freezing right now. I don't know how that works, but it's like when I get really cold, I can feel my feet. I don't know why.
Huh.
You can or you can't.
So I normally cannot feel my feet, but when I'm freezing cold, I can for some reason. It's like, does the cold make my nerves start
your
working?
blood's thinner and it's actually circulating.
Yes, it's a nerve thing for sure. I said you got some sensory nerves that I guess you're able to sense cold or the lack of heat. I guess would be a better way to say it.
Yeah, but I mean,
the way that they've operated on him, I wouldn't doubt if he wouldn't have nerve damage.
Well, that's what spina bifida is, and not only like I used to have a scooter, one of those go-peds. I burnt my leg on that muffler so many times and didn't even know it till I got home and saw, the blood going everywhere because I can't feel it. So.
That's how it is on my left leg. I don't feel nothing other than the pain in my leg. I have no feeling. I've had ants tear my foot. I've seen 20 ants on my foot just beating the hell out of my foot. I didn't feel a thing.
Yeah.
Didn't feel anything.
Well, remember when I was driving to DC and I got frostbite on my foot, and I didn't even know it until I started smelling it?
Wow. So that's why I was told to move down here.
Yeah. Well, I can't.
Yeah.
My stepdad won't leave.
Oh, by the way, guess what my pain doctor said? He said that he can now write a prescription. If I wanted to move, he can write a prescription to where I don't have to pay taxes. There's something that he can do to where, like say if I have to go to Arizona for the drier air, he would write a prescription saying that I should move to that part of the country because that's healthier for me. And then from that, I can get rebates and shit.
Yeah. Right on. Well,
So talk to your pain doctor.
my pain doctor won't even prescribe me prescriptions that often because she's afraid she'll get in trouble. I mean, I get a daily dose, but it's a very low daily dose. Because she told me she writes. She's like, if I write you any more, then I'm going to get investigated, and I don't want to get investigated.
What mine does is just gives me one of one and one of another to compensate one for the other. That's how I do mine.
I wish mine did. I wish mine did it that way, but no. Nope.
Yeah.
I got a silly question.
Go for it.
What?
I'm totally gonna derail it, like, because you were talking about ants, Digga, and so, and I know you're down the peninsula. I used to live in Panama City, and I got bit by a fire ant, just one. I tried to tell, and I don't know how that. I always understood it. They all basically, they all kind of coordinate their little bites, and they all get you all at once. But somehow this single ant bit me, and I've never actually been bit by a fire ant. I don't know for sure that it was a fire ant, but it was a single ant that bit me, and it felt like fire running through my finger where he bit me. I mean, it really did.
Wow.
And did you end up with a little pimple there afterwards, later on, like a day or so later, a little pimple? Because if you did, that was a fire ant.
Yeah, I did. Yeah. So and that's what I thought. But I mean, but when I tried to relate the story, like, I don't know, a couple years back, people were like, well, I doubt it was a fire ant because they always attack in bunches. You're not going to get just one. And I'm like, that's, and I tried to say, well, that's what I heard too. I've heard that, but I was like, but boy.
They all get, like, if you have a lone ant and he's just strolling around, he'll come out and bite you. They'll just bite the fuck out of you, and they'll just keep biting you until you kill them.
Oh yeah, I killed it quick. I mean, I killed it immediately, but man, not before it was. Not before we got in the fight. Yeah.
Dude, we got awful spiders. I got awful spiders in my house, and every time I see them,
20 times.
I kill every spider I see. I hate spiders.
Did I ever tell you my story about the spider in Kuwait?
I think you may have, but tell me again because I have bad memory, so I forgot already.
Yeah, just when I was in Kuwait in 2001, I was working midnight to noon. So I woke up for my midnight shift, and I'm like, what the hell? Why is my lip sway? I looked in the mirror, my lower lip was swollen to like 5 times its normal size.
Oh,
and then
wow.
And I looked and I could see like where I'd been bit by a spider, I guess, while I was sleeping, and I probably ate the spider.
So I hear that's true.
Also,
or is that false? Some people say that's true, that you swallow like 2 spiders a year on average, or some people say it's false. Which one do you think?
Yeah, I've heard that. I don't know if it's true. Maybe it depends on where you are, or what your habitat is like, or your environment. But I mean, I don't want to say I don't know that it's. I think it's like one of those things that like is sort of like has been passed down because it sounds cool and gross. I mean, it sounds gross and icky, but
yeah,
it's just one of those things. But that's just gets passed down, and everybody just repeats it, and it's not really true. But there's probably at some level there's some truth to it.
Look at all the cockroaches. Look at so many cockroaches we got. I mean, they're down here like they're pets or something,
Oh yeah.
Aren't they? I thought they are.
But what I mean though is they're through the continental United States. Just like spiders. It doesn't matter where you are or what. You have a spider there. It might be a different species, but you'll have cockroaches and spiders.
Yeah.
One thing that
They always say, what's the last thing after a nuclear war? The only thing alive is a cockroach.
Something like that.
yeah, because they because the radiation doesn't bother them or whatever. So actually, it's one thing about I keep saying I'm going to get the fuck out of Colorado, and I am. But one thing I actually really like about this area that I live along the Front Range, no mosquitoes really.
Really?
So I hate mosquitoes. I hate mosquitoes. Yeah. you go up in the mountains, there are mosquitoes. That's the different story once you're up in the mountains. But what right east of the mountains, like I am, like we don't really, you get some mosquitoes, but not like Indiana or Minnesota or
Minnesota.
or Florida. Yeah.
I got bad mosquitoes at my house too.
Yeah. It's funny, people you don't think of like Alaska mosquitoes belonging together, but the way I've heard the Alaskans describe it to me is like it's something like if there are 500 different species of mosquitoes in the world, then 490 of them live in Alaska, something like that.
Well, there's a lot of water in there.
That's true.
Welcome back, Pamela.
And them flies too. What are them gnat flies or whatever?
Oh yeah.
Bad.
Yeah, but there's no fleas up there if I remember right.
Fleas.
Oh, I hate fleas too. Fleas are nasty.
Yeah.
Oh.
So, hey, Jigga, remember when we were in Vegas and afterwards I told you something happened and you're like, yeah, but I noticed, but I didn't want to say anything? Can you remember without saying it, Digga?
Oh, now you're going to make me think?
Never mind.
Up.
I'll tell you later. My stomach is messing with me bad.
Oh, that sucks.
Yeah.
Oh,
it's all good. Check out that sunset though. It's 7 o'clock here.
That's nice.
And I don't think I'm in time change yet, so it's 6 o'clock in California, I think.
Yeah. Hey, Eddie, what else are you taking besides your pain medicine? Are you taking any other over-the-counter?
So my oral surgeon suggested a lot of vitamins. He has this one that he recommends to all of his patients.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm just trying to figure out why your stomach's so fucked up.
Oh, it's probably because I drank
a bunch of energy drinks.
Yeah, today I drank like 10 energy drinks.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, but so
I'll sit back down then.
so I take zinc with selenium. I take magnesium with iron, vitamin B, whatever, vitamin D, something.
Zinc is known to mess with your stomach. If you take zinc at night, when you go to bed, it won't mess with your gut as bad as if you take it during the day.
Really? Okay, because so the magnesium stuff I take is called magnesium calm. So I take that one at night.
Yeah.
I don't know about I think I take the zinc
magnesium. Yeah, that won't eat your gut as bad as the zinc. Because zinc is a heavy, and that's why.
Is it? Okay. And then I get vitamin K I take. And I take these 2 pills that are absorption pills. So it helps you absorb stuff better.
Like a water pill.
Yeah, vitamin K is good for your digestion.
Hold on, I just got hold on, let me look. I can look on my Amazon real quick. Because he recommended it, right? And so like I noticed that if I don't take that pill and I take my trazodone to go to sleep, it doesn't work very good. But the minute I take that other pill with it, I knock out pretty quick. Donnie's fucking farting over here.
I'm just taking it at night then.
Are you sure it's Donnie, Eddie?
Oh, it's definitely Donnie. Oh, it's Claritin or something like that.
Oh, Claritin?
No, Claire with the Q. Querc something. Yeah. No, I've also been cheating on my diet a lot. When you go from keto to cheating to keto to cheating back and forth, that messes with your diet a lot, or messes with your stomach too.
Quercetin.
Yeah, that's it. It helps you absorb whatever pills you're taking.
But most of your vitamins, what your body doesn't ingest, pushes out anyways.
Yeah. Right? But I don't know. I got to get back on my healthy schedule.
But yeah, if Yeah, because something's not agreeing with whatever you changed because you were doing good there.
Yeah. Oh, it's a lot. It's a whole combination of stuff. I just got to get back and do what I was doing before. I just latched off.
Yeah, yeah, you got to find what's right for you, what's going to work for you.
Yeah. Well, like I've been craving a lot lately, and the other night when I was at when my stepdad made the ribs, I was like, man, it sure tastes like honey and stuff. He's like, yeah, but I'll put brown sugar and honey on the ribs, and I was like, I thought I told you I can't have that stuff on my ribs. So, like, because what I've noticed is when you're on the keto diet, and you can be doing great, and then all of a sudden you have one little tiny bit of sugar or one little tiny bit of something, and all of a sudden your cravings are just back, just nonstop. So
Well, that's a problem when people go on diets. They cut everything out.
yeah,
All it is moderate. If you cut out what you know is bad for you, which is what starches, your sugars, and your caffeines. I mean, your three main killers, and your alcohol. Sorry, but I don't look at alcohol because if you do it in moderation, it's not bad.
Jacob, what do I do in
But if you
moderation?
just
I don't do
them things, you're good.
I don't do anything in moderation.
Because a lot of your food already has sugar in it. So if you would just go ahead and have a little, made some, what do you call cookies or something, there's your sugar fix instead of going after the other stuff. But you just don't eat the whole thing. You just only have a couple. That's all. Like
Yeah,
with me, I would have like 7 or 8 cookies, but now I'm down to only having a couple cookies. It's just all moderation. That's all.
that's the hardest part is the moderation.
Yeah.
Because you know what
I
happens
mean,
with
it's
me.
taken years.
You know what happens with me is so like I'll be trying to go to sleep and I'll get a craving and I'm like, oh, I want that, and I'll eat like an Atkins kind of snack that's only like 3 grams of carbohydrates and like 1 gram of sugar or something. But once I eat that one, all of a sudden I'm like, I can't go to sleep, and I'm like, there's another one up there, and I can't go to sleep, and I'm like, I'm not gonna touch it. I'm not, and I'll stay awake for 2 hours thinking about that damn cookie, and then I go eat the fucking cookie.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. And then you're all fine and relaxed, but then you're so mad at yourself that you friggin' gave in to wanting that friggin' cookie.
And then I'm like, well, I already had a second one. I might as well have a third one. You know? That's
That's when
definitely.
you tell yourself, no, go drink a bunch of water. And because what I do is when I get that craving for something, I'll drink carbonated water.
Yeah.
It's the tinglies or whatever that helps with that.
Oh, I hate carbonated water though. I don't like it. It's nasty.
That helps. See, that's what I mean. Everybody's different. It's whatever you could do, but that's with me though. That helps with my craving. You just got to find way to work for you. That's all.
I do know what works for me.
When I'm on a plane, I'll get when they come do their drink service, I'll be like, yeah, I just want a club soda. Nowhere else do I do that. But on a plane, I'm like, yeah, give me a club soda.
Really?
Yeah.
No,
He just wants to watch them work. That's all.
Right. Right. Well, geez, when I what solves my cravings is a Snickers bar.
Oh my God. I haven't had a Snickers bar in years.
And the worst part is,
oh my God,
the nuts mess with my stomach more than anything else, and I'll still eat a Snickers bar.
Yeah, because they don't digest. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh my! I used to love popcorn. I can't have popcorn. I used to like what are the corn nuts? Remember corn nuts? I can't eat those. I'll get sick if I eat those now. Sucks getting old.
Wow.
Whoa!
See, your taste buds
Son of a bitch!
As you get old.
Hold on.
What happened?
Something tarp just got on my truck.
Oh shit! Oh yeah.
Hold on.
I just saw that.
Fuck! I hope it didn't mess up my truck.
Yeah. It didn't look like it did. I will say that. I mean, and I'm obviously delayed on your stream there.
Yeah, I'll be right back, guys. Hold on a second,
Holy
guys.
shit. Go get pull over.
Oh, I am pulled over.
Yeah,
I gotta
yes.
go check and make sure it's not on my anything else. Where's my
Like
key?
off the radiators.
What's that?
There's a truck. There was a truck. There was a truck in front of it. It looked like it.
No, Donnie, stay.
Wow,
It came
I
up
have
that
to
truck.
rewind it.
Donnie, stay.
Goofy says the black ghost.
It is Halloweeny.
Yeah.
All right, Hanson, scoot over, Bubba's. It's a nice tarp.
Hey. Yeah.
If it's a
I think it's,
trailer tarp, damn boy, put that in the back of your truck.
yeah. I think it's yours now.
Oh, it is. No, I'm not gonna put it in the back of my truck because then it'll fly out to somebody else.
No.
Right? But I picked it up because I didn't want anybody else to get hurt. You know.
Yeah, for sure.
Oh my god, yeah.
Had I left it there, then, if I would have saw accident.
Oh,
Are you watching it over again?
yeah, I just seen it. Yeah, it came off from the side of the road.
Yeah.
Good thing Eddie's a good driver and he didn't die tonight.
Yeah.
Well, and so the speed limit right here is 80 miles an hour, so I'm doing 80 miles an hour too.
Yeah.
So, you know what? Now my truck feels out of alignment. I don't know why. Maybe I'm just overthinking it.
That's a fucking Dodge for you.
You know what? Fuck you, and you're better than your fucking Ford.
I drive Chevy, motherfucker.
Oh, I thought when we hung out in at Mar-a-Lago, you had a Ford.
That's John's work truck.
Oh,
That's John's work truck.
I see. But jeez, that was a close call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna,
It could have just like covered your windshield and you would have been blind.
right?
Especially being around all the tractor trailers like that. Jeez.
Yeah. Hey, I don't mind.
I think it must have come off that truck.
Probably. I got a trash truck. So at our house, they charge like 150 for a month for trash or something because we're out in the middle of nowhere. But I can take my trash trailer in for $15, and I only have to go there like once a year. I'm gonna use this on my trash trailer.
There you go.
Right?
That'd be a nice cover.
Yeah. Pamela says a good thing it's not a deer. I'll be honest with you. I thought it was an animal when I first saw it. I'm like, fuck.
Oh yeah.
Like I grabbed Donnie.
Well, but I rewatched it. The one tractor trailer that was in front of you, he was over on the shoulder a little bit. So it looked like he hit it and it came up and hit you.
Yeah.
Probably.
Yeah.
Probably. But I mean, my first thought was like, holy shit, it's an animal. And I'm like,
No.
Goofy says Babylon B.
I would have thought it was a ghost. I would have thought it was some freaky nut.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
what did
Goofy just said the Babylon B.
The pointers.
Yeah. Goofy said the Babylon B just. Goofy said the Babylon B just reported that Hefty has endorsed Trump.
Yeah.
Right on. I think it's a joke. Fucking what was I gonna say now though? Oh, anyway. Oh no, cause so when you're driving down 6, so on 6, I always go in the middle of the night, like I'm gonna be doing tonight. It's 70 miles an hour, but there's all these rabbits that run across the road, like nonstop jackrabbits in the middle of the desert. And then you got it says wild horses with no fencing. Then it says wild deer. So when I saw that tarp, I was just thinking about like, fuck, what kind of animal is coming at me right now? And then it was black. I'm like, holy shit, it's a ghost. What the fuck did I do to get the ghost to come get me?
Oh wait, we're not in Colorado.
I'm awake now, so that's good. If I was tired, I'm not tired anymore.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah, I'm glad it wasn't a deer because I know what that's like.
Yeah, you do. Andy just had to replace his car or have some work done on his car like a year ago, right?
Yeah, it was a year and a half ago now. And no, I just paid the car off and it was totaled.
Wow.
I was so
wow.
pissed.
Yeah, we totaled 3 cars from hitting deer. So.
Have you? Wow.
Oh yeah, that's how we used to eat.
Well, I had
We used to have this old Dodge.
Uh,
We used to have my dad's car. My dad gave us his old car, right? His old Dodge Bro. It was metal. It was all metal. So when we go out driving at night, we always, by accident, would hit a deer.
by
So we'd
accident,
bring it
huh?
home, get it, and have food.
By
Yeah,
accident, huh?
big accident.
Is it?
Hey, when you're raising kids and you ain't got no money, you do what you got to do. And we did what we needed to do to feed our family.
Oh, right.
And it was legal. It was legal.
Well, sure. So, are you allowed? So, is gators regulated there in Florida, or can you eat as many as you want?
Oh, yeah, you can eat as many as you want now.
Right on.
They used to be protected, but now they're not. Now they're just here.
So, have you seen the
Like
stories where they say there's some gators rolling around the Rio Grande River nowadays?
I didn't hear that.
It could be fresh water.
I've seen a couple stories about that because a lot of people joked, "Oh, I should throw one in the river," right? So just think about it. If you get like 10 or so people to throw one in there, and you get a couple females in there, you know, could get
Yeah.
worse.
They're gonna get busy. Yeah, when we hit that deer though,
But
and the cop showed up, they said we were lucky it wasn't an elk. It was like a
Yeah.
oh yeah. Oh my God. Could you? Oh my God. Oh.
Yeah, we've been
that's
hurt.
horrible.
Yeah,
I wouldn't even want to think about that, honestly.
yeah, we'd have been hurt.
Right.
Yeah.
Big time. Or bear.
We had up in
Yeah.
Pennsylvania. There's this county. They call it Elk County, and you can literally on the roads there. They're little one-way roads. The elk come right down at you. I mean, you go around the elk. The elk don't go around you.
Yeah.
They're scary if you get up close to them. I mean,
Oh,
imagine how big a moose is compared to an elk.
Oh,
I mean,
I've been to Alaska. I can't. Up there in Alaska, I mean, there's a place called Earthquake Park, which is right by the airport. There's just moose everywhere there. And if you see them with their baby, if you see a baby moose, get the fuck out of there as fast as you can.
so I walked out of a building on Elmendorf Air Force Base up just north of Anchorage,
Yeah.
and I look over to my right, and I'm like 5 feet away from a freaking a baby moose, a calf, and I was like, oh shit! I'm like looking around, trying to see where the mom is, and I mean, I got out of there.
Right.
oh, you were so lucky.
Yeah, because I've been seeing a calf that close to me. I was like, oh no, oh no. It was like watch mom be on the left, be on the other side, like be between mom and calf.
Right.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
Dude, and then and like I used to hang out in Mountain View a lot up there. I think so. You probably know where Mountain View is, right, Andy?
Yeah.
So yeah, we used to go bowling up there a lot. Of some bowling alley in Mountain View and like the Red Apple something liquor store or something. And they're all over the place up there too.
Yeah.
Well, hell, they walk through downtown Anchorage. What am I talking about?
Yeah. They don't really they don't give a shit about any rules or anything like that.
Just
They got their own rules.
right?
Yeah.
Fucking, just like the bears around my house, they come all the time now.
They're looking for food.
Yeah, but Donnie scares them off. They don't like loud noises. So just then Donnie barking, they don't come near us because Donnie's always barking.
Are you sure it's just a bear?
Oh, yeah, I've seen them on video. I got a video on my trash trailer.
Oh, okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So you have mountain lions up there too?
Yeah. But I hardly ever see
I don't want to. Yeah, you don't want to fuck with them.
Oh, they are so ruthless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And they go up in them trees and stuff. If they got their eye on you, and they'll climb on that tree and they'll jump down at you if they want you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they'll drag you back up into the tree.
Yeah. Or their cave. They love them caves.
Yeah. When you're like out in the backcountry, I think, and not. I mean, you pretty much you have mountain lions watching you. Like you don't see that. You don't see them. You don't hear them. You don't really know that they're there, but they're there. They're watching.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You figure. I mean, look at it. You're out in their territory. So they know all the ins and outs.
Yeah.
Right. They definitely, and they have the sense of smell far greater than we do.
Yeah. Yeah.
They say
They can jump.
Yeah. I think a bear can smell food from like 2 miles away or something like that.
Yeah, I believe it.
So, and like as soon as like what's that, Goofy? I mean, what's that, Digga?
Oh, I'm sorry. I was talking to my dogs. I'm sorry.
Oh. No, like once I get in Yosemite National Park, there's all these signs for bears. Watch out for bears. Watch out for bears. Just all over the place. Hey, boo boo.
Yeah. A couple years back in Estes Park, I guess there was like an elk herd that started rolling through town.
Uh-huh.
And like that tourist, I mean, she hadn't done anything at all. Like she was trying to stay away, but like evidently it was also their rutting season, and I guess a fox thought thought that this chick was interested in his doe.
Oh, really?
So they had to actually so somebody else had to saw this elk start going after this woman, had to he got his truck up and had to he was able to get his truck between the elk and this woman somehow and basically save her.
Uh-huh.
But
Wow.
yeah, but it was like right in downtown Estes Park. So I mean, I think he probably had a hunting rifle. He's like, can't discharge that.
I don't want this to sound ignorant, but she was probably on her period or finishing up her period. Because they can smell that and they go crazy.
Yeah, that's certainly possible. That detail wasn't in the story or anything like that. So, but I assume it wouldn't be. They're not gonna.
Yeah.
No, they're not gonna. She's not gonna say, "Oh well, yeah, I was on my monthly friend."
Well, Donnie acts differently to women when they're on their monthly friend. It's embarrassing sometimes.
Yeah.
But it's a natural thing. I mean, all you do is all the girls.
Hold on. Watch that truck. Hey, watch that truck I'm coming up on. If you look at his bottom front tire, you can see the black tarp flying off of it still. I just passed him.
Oh no.
It's real small, but you can see it. I don't know if you can see it on the video or not.
Yeah. No, I saw it. On that left front tire.
Yeah.
I wonder if you almost, I say you can almost flag him down and tell him.
It didn't look like it was damaging anything.
What if that's the truck that ran it over?
I think that is the truck that ran it over.
His truck too.
I think that is the one that ran it over, Digga. I'm pretty sure that's how it was. I could be wrong.
Mm-hmm.
I'm always wrong. You never know.
It was Layla Rona.
Like the Rona.
Layla Rona.
What's that?
It's my morbid side. Never mind.
Oh, Digga's got a morbid side.
It's what it is Layla Rona is a woman that died in Mexico, and it's an old wise tale that she died screaming for a child. So now whenever you see Layla Rona, that she's coming for you because she is wanting her child. It's just one of those wise tales.
Yeah, well, where I grew up in Lompoc, they had one there too. Her name was Agnes, and it was over the mountains. It was called Harris Grade, is where she lived, looking for her child.
Yeah, they're all over the place.
Could you imagine what if they're true though? What if they're true?
Well, y'all gonna laugh at me, but I think Bigfoot's real. So y'all go ahead and laugh now.
I'm not laughing.
I think it's real because there's this guy. Matter of fact, his name is Colorado Bigfoot. This guy, I think he's a state park guy or he's a cop, one of the two. But he will not tell you where he goes. And he gets pictures, he gets videos, he talks about their lifestyle. I mean, this guy knows so much about Bigfoot. It's crazy. Y'all ought to check it out.
Don't you remember a couple of weeks ago, Goofy, you called me and told me I should go out Bigfoot hunting around my house?
Yeah, I told you that a few months ago.
Was it a few months ago? Shit, time flies. Time goes by fast.
Because that Bigfoot Research Association, that one guy that was in with that, he's got some kind of museum right up the road from you, Eddie.
Well, so about a month or two ago, I was on Facebook for our local group of our neighborhood. Discovery Channel went on there and said, "Hey, we're in town looking for people who want to talk about their Sasquatch sightings."
Yeah,
so,
I'm telling you, they're all around you, Eddie. That's why I asked. I'm not trying to be stupid or anything. This is serious shit because what it is that we're encroaching on their environment. You know, I mean, we're getting bigger and bigger. You know what I mean? The population is.
Hey, you never know. I mean, we're finding new species all the time. I mean, we don't even know we don't even know half of what's underneath the ocean down in the deep blue sea, deep stuff.
Well, I want to know, what are they doing up in Antarctica? That's what I want to know. Why is there laws to where there's certain people are not allowed up there? Like us as citizens, we're not allowed to go to the Antarctica. We can only go with a science crew or so-called, it's not the military, but it's the military people. I want to know what they're drilling and doing all kinds of stuff up there.
Well, because they're saying everything, I think is what they're saying is everything's frozen and they can, since it's all frozen, there's a timeline of what happened over the years or something. Isn't that what they're doing? They're saying it's for?
Yeah, they're able to do get ice cores, and because of the ice, the South Pole, it's really, I mean, the elevation there is like 9,000 feet above sea level, and it's because of the way the ice is pushing out. So there's all that ice that they can drill through. I've actually known a couple of people who have been there.
Really?
Oh, really?
Yeah. Not like those scientists there that just support roles and everything, but
yeah,
it's pretty cool.
They're the ones to talk to because they're the ones that really know more than anything. Scientists are only in there for their job. It's the workers that know everything else about what else is going wrong.
Yeah, Goofy says I am Bigfoot. Yeah. Jeez. Hey, we're getting closer to Wendover. I'm almost to Nevada.
So you're going across the salt flats now, aren't you?
I don't know.
Straight.
I can't see anything, so I honestly don't know right now.
Oh my God, that is so straight through there. Oh my God, I didn't think it was ever going to end.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's real straight. It's real straight right here. Just not.
Yeah, well, my husband and I took a week's trip. We drove 2,700 miles just around the state of Nevada and Salt Lake City, Utah. So.
Oh, wow. That's a lot of miles.
Oh, yeah.
It was. I mean, we hit everything that we didn't think we would ever see again, and we went and hit everything.
You're not talking about when we all went to Las Vegas, are you?
No. This is before that. This was 3 years before that.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we went up to Carson City. We went yeah, everywhere. Reno, up through the mountains there, went into the mines, did all that stuff.
Nice. Sounds like fun.
Oh, it was. I learned a lot. We went to the museums, and we even got pulled over by the sheriff. Here he was from Florida, and the son of a bitch wouldn't even give us a break. He gave him a $300 ticket, the motherfucker. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
Hey,
Oh, I was so mad. I thought, oh, we'll get a break. This dude's from Florida. No.
right? Hey, go ahead. I don't care. You can say whatever you want on this show, Digga.
Oh,
I mean, this is just we're just doing this for fun, hanging out, chilling, relaxing.
man, I'm telling you.
You know.
I tell you, I love traveling. I love traveling, but man, my hips they ain't the same anymore.
Yeah. I think we're both in
That's
that
what I worry
situation.
about with you, Eddie, with your bones.
Yeah. Oh, it's definitely start like.
That's why I'm glad you say you take the magnesium and stuff.
Yeah. I tell you what, right now I'm very it's very hard right now. I'm not gonna lie. It's been a long day, so.
Yeah.
But I'll make it. I'll make it through. I am Superman. Remember?
You should get out and at least stretch your bones a little bit, because being sitting so much, because you drill, honestly, Eddie, you don't sit that much.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I stop for diesel, I'm gonna have to walk Donnie. So
Yeah.
you know, um, and he like I said, he takes
Yeah,
about
he
20
keeps you
minutes.
going, don't he?
Oh, definitely. Donnie definitely does. Andy's writing some big thing in there, and I can't read it all.
Yeah, I know. Kiki was saying, she's like talking about getting liquor in Antarctica, and I'm like, I don't know if you can probably bring it with you. I don't think I don't think they have it just there to buy necessarily. But then I was also saying I've heard like at Shemya Island, which is in the Aleutians up in Alaska. There's like an emergency airstrip there, and that kind of thing. So there are people that man the station, and you can't buy liquor there, but if you bring it, you can bring it with you going in for like a rotation, and then you can just make an absolute killing selling it.
Yeah, but if you get caught, you're
there more full time.
you get caught, you're going to big time jail for that stuff, right?
I don't think so. I don't think there's anything illegal about doing that. It's just
No, because there's dry
you're just
areas
not
up
gonna-
there. There's dry areas that if you get caught
Yeah.
drinking whiskey or something.
I thought though it was like I thought you just couldn't buy it. Like you could bring it with you.
Oh no,
And that's
it's dry. Nope. You take it.
I know on the reservations up there, you're not allowed to have alcohol at all, period.
Yeah.
It's probably for the best.
That's why they charge so much.
Yeah. I feel like I feel terrible saying that, but yeah, that's probably for the best for some of that.
Well, I remember every year when the dividends would come out in Anchorage, you could see all the people just drunk on the side of the road, passed out. With brand new Nikes and brand new jackets.
Yeah. That's a funny about
when they first started that with the pipeline and all that. I remember all that back in the 70s.
Yeah. In Anchorage, they have
yeah.
They have this thing called the Community Service Patrol, and all they do is drive around picking up drunk people. Because it's depressing. In the wintertime, it's like this, 14, 15, 16 hours a day. Sometimes more. So they get depressed and they drink.
Yeah. Well, the Indian reservations, they're just as bad anymore. I mean, they're not getting no help at all from Biden. I mean, it's horrible the way that they're being forced to live. It's just atrocious.
Yeah. The one by my house, they're
drugs.
Go ahead. Whoever was talking.
Yeah, I don't know who was talking.
It was me.
Well, then talk, Andy. Talk.
Yeah. Oh, I was just, I think like what it, I mean, native. I mean, they're natives, right? And so they don't have the same necessarily like, and it's not like, not like all like this, of course, by any means, but they get more prone to like alcohol addiction.
Well, yeah,
Yeah.
and obesity.
Yeah, because they haven't. Because I mean, they're not really. Yeah,
That's
they
for the
really haven't.
coolie.
So, yeah.
Yeah, it just sucks because, I- they're on the reservations. I get it that, there were disagreements with the land and all that bullshit. Yeah, well, we weren't there for that. We don't know. They're on where they're at now. What is wrong with them getting help from all these other reservations that are making money?
Because they don't want to
That's
share
my
it.
thing. You see some of these reservations like down here, they're making a friggin' killing. Why aren't they helping some of these reservations that are out in the middle of nowhere that need that money? Why can't they give it to them?
Because they don't want to share. It's all about the greed.
Then they need to shut the fuck up then. Honestly. If that's going to be like that, then I don't want to hear no more about it. You got people that have money that can actually bring up poverty out of your own people, and you won't want to do it. But yet you're going to blame the white man, saying that we're keeping you down?
Oh, because we stole their land and all that. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, that's how I see it. I don't know how everybody else sees it, but that's how I see it. Because when I go to these casinos down here, and I see these son of bitches coming in with their Escalades and their Mercedes and shit like that, and then I see Tommy G go under the worst Indian reservation in the United States, and these kids, they never even went to school, or if they even went to 5th grade, and it just pisses me off because it's their own people that are screwing them over.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Well, that's how it normally is, though, How it normally is. Look at the Democrats. They're screwing over their own people.
Yeah, they're eating themselves.
Yeah, and not literally. Just,
And the more I talk about it, the more I think, is this all because of the Democrats? Think about it. They've been in office so many friggin' years, and are they the ones? Has this been all planned all this time?
Yeah. Who knows? Who knows?
Good point. Yeah, at least I just think it's just general. People they want to get what they're not entitled to get, and they want to take it from other people and lord it over them.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, that's that equality shit. No, I don't go for that. But when I seen the thing about them Indian reservations and poverty, and they're just looking for a hand up just to get themselves back to work. I mean, they don't even have stores there. They have to leave the reservation just to go to a store. I mean, put some shit inside the reservation so that they can take care of their own, That's all I'm getting at. But this quality shit, kiss my ass on that. Fuck that shit. I earned it. I'm keeping it,
Oh, yeah, for sure.
But when you got a group of people, Andy, I mean, this whole group, you've been to some of these Indian casinos. They're all over the United States now. And to see that they're making millions and billions of dollars, you telling me you can't take 10% of that and build something up in the town to get that town up and running again?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, I think it's really just it's like they say, it's just for the people that have that wealth. I mean, they did it by stealing it from people, and that's what they want. That's who they are. They think that the only way to be successful is to take what isn't yours and lord it over people, so that they know you have power and they don't.
Yeah, and that's not our country. That's not how who we are.
Yeah.
It's not supposed to be anyway.
Yeah.
Look,
That's just the other thing. Like with the Constitution, they keep saying Trump's trying to get rid of it. Ain't it them that's really trying to erase the Constitution?
They're saying Trump is going to weaponize the Justice Department against his political opponents. I'm like, what the fuck are you guys doing?
Right.
Like, obviously, I was like, now, I mean, it wouldn't be weaponizing it at this point to use it to go after them. It would just be actual justice. This is what they deserve. And I hope,
Yeah,
I hope to God it would,
nobody's going to be in office. There's nobody there going to be running for office. There's not going to be none of that elaborate bullshit.
Yeah.
yeah.
But I really do think Trump should go after a few of them DAs and attorneys.
I do too. Yeah, I want people in
That's
prison.
personal, you know what I mean? They brought
I
the whole family in and all that. That's bullshit.
I was okay with ultimately not going after Hillary, even though I thought she belongs in prison, in a trust world. But I was like, but I'm like, yeah, you can't really do that. But now that they've fucking actually done this shit, now I'm like, no, now I want the gloves taken off. Now I want them, I want them in prison now for this.
Yeah.
Like I was willing to kind of let it go, really begrudgingly, don't like it. It's not right. But now that they're actually doing it and actually putting people away for decades and stuff like that, no, now they need to go down hard for this.
Yeah.
And, if they don't, and I'm not going to be broke up about it if somebody does something a little extra and does something we shouldn't be doing. I'm not going to be bothered. I'm not going to be bothered in the slightest by it. I'm like, oh, you kind of got what you deserve there, asshole.
Right.
As a bitch.
Turn left.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because I'll tell you what, there's things that they can't tell you of some of the ones that are in prison, that how they're really being so abused and beaten.
Yeah.
It's
So awful.
sick.
Yeah, it's
It's
it's upsetting to say the least.
Yeah. Well, here's the pepper mill.
this is why I think Trump isn't really bringing it up, because I think he's got a plan. And I think that's going to be one of the first things he does, is he's going to release everybody that's associated with
so.
J6.
I hope so.
I hope so too.
Yeah, and watch them try and slow walk all of it and not let them do it, or find a way to
Yeah.
or just
Ashley, all them, they all need justice.
yeah.
Of
Yeah.
course. Of course. All right, guys. So I'm getting on 93, and I know I'm gonna lose internet service. So I'm gonna stop real quick and say goodbye to everybody. And hold on, let me do it on the stream first, and then I'll say goodbye to you guys real quick, if I can do it again. Wow, we got 25 people just watching us drive and BS. Nice.
Oh shit! Oh.
Anyways, so there's Donnie. He's all passed out. And hi, Donnie. What's up, monster? So thank you guys for helping me stay awake for the first couple hours of my trip. We got a whole lot longer to go. In fact, I'll show you. Hold on. We have. What do I have? I got 9 hours, 25 minutes, and 536 miles to go. So
I love him.
He is. He's a great puppy, huh? So all right, guys, we're gonna try and make it in one shot. I got a whole bunch of these fucking things, even though Donnie keeps smashing them with his paw. Oh, monster. But
it shouldn't take you 9 hours to go 500 miles. I guess it could.
Well, no, most of Yosemite I got to do 25, 30 miles an hour. That's why.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Because I'm going through Tioga Pass, and the other night when I went through, it was like 20 degrees and there was ice all over the road. So I'll probably kick it in 4-wheel drive.
Keep that camera rolling.
I can't.
Yeah, Tioga Pass is awesome though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I'm about to
You be outside. Let's see you later.
Well, and the worst part is this: for the next 9 hours, probably 8.5 of them, there's no service because I'm in the middle of the mountains with nothing. So.
Well, I'll probably get a hold of you about 2 or 3 or so.
You can try, but I probably won't answer because I won't get any cell phone service. So.
That's all right. I'm just letting you know I'm here.
All right. Well, I'm going to say goodbye to the stream, and then I'll say goodbye to you guys. So, good night, everybody. Goofy, I'm giving you a big hug. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, hug. So, all right. Bye, everybody on the stream.
Hugs.